What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Ticker Fee video and welcome to the Ticker Fee family. So today the ticker symbol that we're going to be talking about is HCMC, or Healthier Choices Management Corp. So we got a decent amount of things to talk about. So the first thing we're going to talk about is HCMC versus Philip Morris and the response and opposition motion to dismiss for failure to state a claim. Then HCMC's intellectual property holding and its 52 patents, which is kind of related to the legal proceedings. Then the Healthy Choice Market, their vape store, and then we'll finish the video off with the chart analysis. As always, guys, I really do appreciate you taking the time to listen to this video. Okay, so if you look with Healthier Choice Management versus Philip Morris, this is pretty wild, okay? I mean, this is pretty interesting. I really kind of like it. So back in November 2020, Healthier Choices filed a patent infringement lawsuit against Philip Morris, right? So at the heart of the lawsuit are allegations by Healthier Choices that the IQOS product from Philip Morris violates its patent for an electronic pipe. Now, the patent for Healthier Choices recognizes its pipe that employ a method of combusting a material for inhalation using pipe with a battery, an electronic module, combustible material reservoir, and a heating element. Now, as you can see in the response, there's 31 pages, which is quite a few, and I actually pulled it up just to kind of read some of it. Now, I am not, again, a financial advisor, and I'm also not somebody that understands the legal terms. I only understand maybe the general, and even though that being said, I still want to try to break it down. So essentially it looked like Philip Morris is looking to wash its hands of the lawsuit and not through a settlement, but currently it filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit with prejudice in the United States District Court for the Northern District of the Georgia Atlantic Division. Now, outlining the nature of this patent for an electronic combustion inducing pipe, Philip Morris says that its IQOS device does not function in the same way. This calls to question the mechanism by which IQOS heat not burn process works. So when I pulled it up, it says Healthier Choice complaints alleges the defendants infringe either literally or under the doctrine of equivalence. So it says the defendant's motion misses the mark for several reasons. Now, complaint compiles with the pleading requirements of this court with sufficient detail to put defendants on fair notice of the plausible claims asserted and statements in support thereof. So Healthier Choice relies on admission and document defendants themselves submitted to the FDA, which at best shows that the IQOS tobacco heating system is 97% combustion free, thereby admitting that some combustion occurs. Second, and just as fatal for a defendant's motion, the FDA scientific review appended to their motion as allegedly providing that the IQOS system is combustion free. In fact, shows that the FDA merely concluded that the defendant's data submitted to the FDA suggests that the combustion does not occur. So the FDA's statement relied upon by defendants here neither refutes the 97% combustion-free statement set forth to the complainant. So here's a third. I mean, this gets wild. It's like this is just a full-on battle. So third, defendant's motion clearly raises a genuine dispute to the meaning of the term combustion, as it is used in the claim of 170 patent. Further, defendants attempt to rely on the FDA scientific review to advance a construction for the term combustion that is unquestionably disputed for purpose of the rule, and they have a number of 12B6 motion. Specifically, defendants' reliance on the FDA scientific review is misplaced and irrelevant. So moreover, FDA's approval or defense of the IQOS system is a heat not burn device that does not answer the question of whether a small amount of combustion. This is why reliance of such extrinsic evidence is disfavored when constructing the claims of a patent. So definitively, boldly cite intrinsic evidence for the truth of whether the combustion occurs. So it's pretty wild. I think this is pretty interesting. It looks like they're going to have to continue to go back and forth. And so, again, there's 31 pages of it. And so, for me, when I see this, I think HCMC has a leg to stand on. And so, clearly, I feel like they're going to win this. And so, for me, this is good news. All right, now with that being said, let's go ahead and check out the actual intellectual property holdings, and it's 52 patents. So check this out. So HCMC's intellectual property holding, right? So most recently, the company formed a wholly owned subsidiary, HCMC Intellectual Property Holding, to hold and market its intellectual property assets. So the question is, so why do they need to do that, right? To attempt to monetize its intellectual property. So check this out. They've got K-Cup, brand vape material containers, right? Patent number. Then it's got Q units, Q wick T, Q wick G, and then it just goes, and I counted, I believe it's 52. It just goes on and on and on. Look, E, liquid base electronic cigarettes, disposable, rechargeable, non-refillable, refillable electronic cigarettes, battery assemblies. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. It's pretty impressive, and that's a lot of work. So keep that in mind. Like they're clearly pretty serious about, you know, the patents and maybe licensing it out and all that kind of. So I can kind of see their thought process and see where they're kind of coming from, and they're using it as an advantage, you know, at a separate angle through the licensing itself. So I think that's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. That's a smart application. And so now let's check out the actual healthy choice market. So what I like is that they're in different industries, right? That they're diversified. So the healthy choice market, they've got an 18,000 square foot full service grocery serving store. Now I looked at the maps themselves. They're all located in Florida, right? But what's cool is they've got smoothies, they've got a bakery. So not only that they're in the intellectual property, that they're in the healthy choice grocery store market, right? So I like that a lot. You know, that's never going to go away. Humans always need food, so that's smart. Okay, and then let's take a look at the vape stores, right? So they've got 8 vape stores across the southeast United States, again located, from what I saw on the map, in Florida. Now they say the vape store is made up of regionally branded stores consisting of their flagship, the vape store brand, but 8 vape stores. So clearly, again, as small as they are, they're already expanding, and clearly they're getting results. So I wanted to point that out because I really do enjoy just being in different sectors. So when one goes down, it's kind of just like the stock market. You don't have everything in just one sector, right? So when one area goes down, maybe another one will go up. That keeps the foundation there. So I really do appreciate that, and that's really smart. So let's go ahead and look at the chart analysis. So in the past few videos, I've been kind of explaining what a candlestick chart is. And so again, I want to say it one more time, just for those that are still learning. So look, a candlestick charting is simply a method of displaying price information in a market, right? That's pretty self-explanatory. So it's a simple line chart. So when you're looking at the candlestick chart itself, most of the time, the 4 data points you want to really worry about is the opening price, the high price, the low price, and then the closing price, right? So when you're, you know, looking at the anatomy of the candlestick itself, the body, which indicates the open to close range, all right? Now, the reason why they call it a candlestick is because it's going to be, you have what's called a wick, right? So that's going to be the tails or the shadows, which are those long, thin lines above and below the main body, which reveal the intraday high and low. Now the color represents what most people know: green, which shows a price increase, and red, which is going to be a price decrease. Now, no matter what, when you're looking at resistance or support, or whatever the case is, it's all based off of volume, buys and trades, not one or the other. And also, when it is green, it means that whatever it opened up at, it closed higher than what it opened up at, and then vice versa if it's red. So looking at this chart itself, when you're looking at HCMC, you can see clearly there's a decent amount of red. And then you can look at the volume, right, throughout these past few days, or really the past few months. But you can see that really there is a resistance right here at the high of 0.0065, which is going to be the high for the company. But with that being said, it is a penny stock, and again, there's a lot of correction going on, and it's not just in this sector. If you look at all the sectors overall, we're in the red. And so I think after the correction is kind of slowing down and we've kind of hit that happy medium, things will start to change, and we'll start seeing those wicks grow, and then it'll I believe open up and then close higher than what it opened up. So guys, I hope this added some value. I hope some of this information helped you out on some of the decisions that you wanted to make. I'll continue to update you on whatever the latest news is as soon as I find out. And again, always guys, I really do appreciate it, and welcome to the Ticker Feed family.